Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the 5 self-care habits to manage stress and how to relax. Today, we will be talking about the 5 practical and easy ways to manage your stress. Long-term untreated stress can lead to many different health concerns like a weakened immune system, depression, heart disease. It's important to take time to allow your body to decompress, and a little bit of self-care is the best way to bring yourself back to your ultimate self-loving, relaxing state. I am so excited to be working with Frank Body to create this video for you guys. I've been using their products to take the most self-love inducing, relaxing, indulgent baths, and I'm going to tell you guys how to take the bath of your dreams in this video. But before we get into this video, please make sure that you take a moment to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and that you have notifications turned on. So without any further ado, let's get into the first tip on how to manage stress. Tip number 1 is to enhance your sleep quality. And you guys are no stranger to me talking about how important sleep is. Most of the time, sleep is the number 1 habit that is disturbed by stress. When you're being pulled in all sorts of different directions, it's really easy to lie awake at night thinking about all of the things that you need to get done. And sleep is really personal. So what works for you when you go to sleep at night might not work for someone else. So really learning about yourself and what's important for you to be able to fall asleep at night and sleep well, about 7 to 8 hours a night is recommended, then definitely do that research and put that time into yourself to figure out how you can be getting your best sleep. For me, it's unwinding at the end of the night and trying to not be at my phone at least 2 hours before I go to sleep at night. I also really pay attention to the comfort of my bed. I know what's important for me to fall asleep at night, so I make my bed that way. So I love to have a down comforter. I love to have a specific type of pillow. And I think if we just take the time to really sort that out and figure it out for ourselves, it is so worth it. Tip number 2 is to indulge in me time. This is so important. Taking the time to take care of yourself when you're stressed or when you know you're going to have a stressful week. I want to have a conversation with whoever thinks that self-care is selfish, because that is the biggest BS I've ever heard in my life. Because taking care of ourselves and taking moments for ourselves is going to help us with all of our daily tasks, and also it helps us give back to others and give more back to the world. We have to take the time to connect with ourselves, to breathe, to pamper ourselves. When I know that I'm going to have an exceptionally stressful week, or if I know that it's going to be a busy week, or if I just had a really busy week, then I will make sure to take time to have a little bit more of an indulgent bath than usual. And if a bath isn't your cup of tea and a shower, then have a pamper shower session for yourself. But for me, a luxurious bath, I mean not just your average bath, like an over-the-top, really indulgent, incredible, self-loving bath is the way to go. And take your time in there and just really pamper yourself. I like to make sure that I have bubbles happening in the bath. I like to light a candle. I play spa music while I'm in there. I even add a little bit of rose petals sometimes if you're feeling extra special. I have been all about Frank Body products lately. Their products are natural, cruelty-free, and make my skin feel delicious. Some of my favorite products to indulge in are the original coffee scrub. You all know I live for coffee, so I just love the smell of this. Plus, it helps exfoliate my skin, leaving it smooth and radiant. I also love the newer Espresso coffee scrub. This is the whipped version of the cult favorite original coffee scrub. And because it's whipped, it makes for a quicker cleanup. It's the perfect option if you're short on time and want to fit some self-care into a tight schedule. I scrub this all over my skin in the shower and bath, and then use the creamy face scrub. This baby is made with coffee, bamboo, and walnuts, and it helps to fight breakouts and fades away scars. When I'm feeling extra indulgent, I like to use the Frank Body Lip Scrub. It's a small extra step that makes me feel like I'm giving myself some extra love. Because let's face it, we all deserve a little bit of extra love. My third tip is to go on a quick getaway to refuel and refresh. And this doesn't mean you need to go buy an expensive ticket to somewhere. You can go to a neighboring town that you've never been to and go and explore and kind of release yourself from your daily grind, from the things that you do every single day, because it will help spark some inspiration and some passion that you haven't been getting. Now, if you want to go on a trip of your life that you've never done, then by all means, I fully support you in that, because that will just take you to a whole new level of just understanding and learning and inspiration. But really, it can be something as simple as just going someplace that you've never been before. And the reason I wanted to add this one in here is because I feel like travel or just going on a small getaway can really help recenter yourself, and it gives you a sense of gratitude for what you have, because it gives you a new perspective in life. And yes, travel in the moment can sometimes be stressful, but when you remove yourself from the situation, and most of the time after the fact, you really feel so much more grounded. And for me, it's really helpful in managing my stress. My tip number 4, which is probably my favorite tip, it's the best thing that I've learned over the last couple of years, and that is to create a rest day for yourself. My rest day is Sunday, and I try in every ounce of my bone and my body to make it so that I don't do anything work related on a Sunday. Most of the time, I can do it. There are times where, being an entrepreneur comes into play, and I have a flexible schedule during the week, so Sunday can sometimes be bombarded with work stuff. But for the most part, I'd say like 95% of the time, I can allow myself to let go on a Sunday. And I highly recommend, for whatever works for your schedule, to create a rest day and try to make it so that nobody can mess with your rest day, because we need it. In this day and age, we are constantly going and going, and I think that having just one day that is sacred for ourselves is just so important and so helpful in managing stress. My last habit is to track your stressors. And this is something I've never mentioned before, but I've been implementing into my life quite regularly recently, and it's been really helpful. And that is to write down the things that are stressing me out, whether it be through journaling or even writing it down in my notes if I'm on the go. I've been doing 3 pages of journaling in the morning, and I've just been dumping out anything that's on my mind. And it's been really interesting for me to pay attention to what is it that is kind of making me a little bit stir crazy, or something that's stressing me out a little bit more often than usual, or what it might be. And just like releasing it out of my mind and putting it down on paper is such a nice way to kind of just sort through my thoughts and just pay attention to yourself. And I think that that's the most important piece of advice that I can put in this tip, and that is not to just track your stressors in like writing it down, like this stressed me out, this stressed me out. It's more like just pay attention to yourself. That's what this tip is going to help you with. It's going to help you realize, okay, what's going on with me? What's stressing me out? And it helps you get to know yourself a little bit more, because it's just an important thing to know. And the more we know about ourselves, the more we know how to manage what we're going through. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope that it gave you guys some insight on some ways to help you manage and relieve your stress. Definitely make sure that you guys check out Frank Body products. I'll link their information in the description box of this video for you guys. You will love their products, and they have some great value kits like the original, which has my favorite scrub in it. Plus, you'll get a very cute reusable tote from Frank Body when you make a purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay stress-free, and let me know in the comments what you guys do to help relieve stress, because we all need that in our life. I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Bye.